What is up, everyone? Welcome to Alex's Toy Show. It is the toys of the Feisty Pants. It is the greatest web show on YouTube. It is Super Web Show Supreme. Thank you.
Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's Q&A. It's 69. It's right there. How's everybody doing? I am fantastic. So this past weekend, or I should say earlier in the week, I want to say again, thanks again. Say again, thanks again. I'm repeating myself, which is fine because it's to your benefit. I wanted to say thanks for all the subscribers. We hit 7,000 subscribers on YouTube and 6,000 followers on Twitter. You know, I should look and see what Instagram and Amino are at. I don't really know. I mean, I have them. It's just like almost nobody seems to use them as much. So I don't know what's significant there. I'm not sure. But I have them. Also, in the fan mail the other day, here's the link for it if you didn't watch it. I made this hilarious Lana video. Ryoga has been so kind with his fan mail, and he sent a couple of figures. The last one he sent was this Friday was Lana, a Lana figure. And if you guys remember, if you watch the fan mail again, it's all in there. But Grim and I, you know, we did this Lana and Rusev bit when we went to go kill Grime one time. And I was Lana, Grim was Rusev, and I did this crazy Russian accent for Lana, and it was the worst accent ever. And I did it in the fan mail, and I did like a Lana intro that you can watch also. I'll link that too. And it's so fun. I thought I kept from laughing. There's an unedited version. I haven't deleted it yet, you know, because you make a film and you do all your edits and then you post the final product. I actually have the unedited version, and I'm thinking about posting it because I'm laughing like the whole time. Anyway, Jeremiah Baez wants to know, how old were you when you went to your first baseball game? I'm thinking I was about 12. I don't know. It was a Mets game. It was the year after they won the series in '86, and it was the year after in '87. Now, granted, they had lost a lot of players, and we're thinking, oh, pretty cool, it's still the Mets. Nah, they sucked. They actually lost. They played the Reds. They lost 3-1. TNT Creeper wants to know, who is worse, Miz or Miz Dow? Definitely the Miz. I can't wait to see what Miz Dow is coming up with next. Damien Sandow, if you guys don't know who the Miz Dow is. Everybody loves Damien Sandow. I think he's... I can't wait to see what he comes up with next. And I hope that he actually makes some kind of a comeback. That would be great if we saw him out of nowhere at the Royal Rumble. WWE, I know you're listening. Lewis Robinson wants to know... he asked me who had the best boobs in the WWE, and he thought Nikki Bella. And I'm like, now listen, everybody prefers boobs to their own size, but I always thought Alexa Bliss and Paige were more to my liking than Nikki Bella. Nikki's are huge and fake, and I just prefer something else. That's fine. Jack Effin Simpson wants to know my thoughts on the Power Rangers. And in a previous Q&A, I don't remember how long ago it was, I looked to try and link it to you. Somebody had asked me what's my favorite Power Ranger, and I said a dead Power Ranger. I have this hatred for the Power Rangers. I'm sure it's a good show. I'm sure there's like a whole generation of kids that love the Power Rangers. But you know what? I grew up on Voltron. And to me, the Power Rangers are like just this spitting copy of fucking Voltron. If you've never seen Voltron, it's pretty great. I actually used part of it in my video with Meet the Cast. The last video that I made about my cast members, the little Lego people on the desk there. But I grew up on Voltron, and I always thought Power Rangers was a copy of Voltron. Now, someone told me that Voltron is based on something even older than that out of Japan. And I'm like, well, that's great. But I'm not saying, you know, the Power Rangers suck or anything, or that, you know, they should be, like, sued to some extent. I'm just saying everything is based on something, and I grew up on Voltron, and I feel the Power Rangers just kind of copied that for the next generation. So I don't really identify with the Power Rangers. Now, whatever came before Voltron, that's all fine and great, but I don't identify with that either. Voltron was my thing. The Chosen One over on Amino wants to know my thoughts on James Storm. Chosen One, he actually threw a couple of questions out. Now listen, I always love to read the questions that people ask all week long, because they're legitimately questions. But you know what? If I answered every time who is my favorite wrestler, we would get nowhere. So you guys, I need you guys to go do a little homework, see if there's like something that has been asked, and then that way you know. And then you can ask a better question rather than the same question over and over and over, week after week after week. So he wanted to know if I watched indie wrestling, but this is based on last week's Q&A where I answered, no, I don't. I watched TNA and I watched, what was the other one? Ring of Honor. They were horrible. I didn't even realize that they were on back-to-back and that there was an hour, you know, they're each an hour long, and I didn't realize that there was a break leading into the next show. And I thought I was still watching TNA, and I'm like, God, is this still on? And I'm like, oh no. He then asked, what is my favorite WWE moment? Out of everything in WWE history, you can't pick something like that. And then he did say, grats on the YouTube subscribers and the Twitter followers, so I thank you for that. And then he followed up with, who is James, my thoughts on James Storm. I watch NXT. I have no idea who James Storm is. I'm sorry. I don't know. I assume he's in NXT. I don't know who James Storm is. I'm sorry. Brendan's Toy Show wants to know if we could have a match. Sure. No. I don't wrestle. I'm not cleared to wrestle. You can tell your friends you beat me. It's fine. RD the Boss wants to know, did I watch Lost, and what's my favorite superstar? Hey, how about that? No one's ever asked that before. RD, you gotta do a little homework for that one. Go back, last video, the video before that, the video before that, the video before that. I answer it nearly every week. I'm not answering it this week. But I did see the season finale of Lost. I didn't watch any of Lost at all. Saw the season finale, and I'm like, I saw that coming. Everybody raves about how great Lost was. I don't care, you know. I watched a couple of the first episodes, you know, back when it first started, and I'm like, what? It didn't grasp my attention. I watch a lot of TV. I do. I love entertainment. I love going to the movies. I watch a ton of TV. I'll give everything a chance, but if it doesn't grab me like that, I'm done. And Lost was not grabbing me, so I didn't watch it. But I did watch the series finale, because they made such a big deal out of it and the show all these years, and they definitely had a following of people who loved it. And I was like, Physical Gamer wants to know what's my favorite Walking Dead season. I love The Walking Dead, and I think each season gets better than the previous one, because you're telling such a story of, I mean, everybody can make a show about zombies, but this is a show about these people living through the zombie apocalypse and their struggles, obviously, and you don't know who's going to die next, because, you know, there's a comic book, yes, there's a pre-existing story that they were following or staying close to, not exactly duplicating, like Daryl. Daryl doesn't even exist in the comic books. He's like the biggest guy there is in the TV show. Certain people like Beth and Andrea died at different points, and Herschel, and who's the big dude that they lost last season? He was protecting the kids, the baby. Damn it. Well, anyway, I'm awful with names, but I think every season it just gets better and better and better. I love it. I can't wait till tonight's episode. I can't wait. Chloe Appleprice wants to know, she saw the fan mail, she saw I got another diva, and she says, where do you store your divas? I don't have a special place. Feisty Pants, we have a giant UFC octagon ring. It's big. And I had bought it on clearance for like $8. And I thought he would play his Transformers in it, but actually his wrestlers are in there. And even though we have a WWE ring and a cage, we just keep everything in the giant UFC ring. Divas, superstars, accessories. It's all in there. Brandon Phillip Lutz over on Amino wants to know what's the best WWE finisher. Brandon may not be aware that over on Amino, there's these things across the top of your Amino page called your favorites. And in there are a bunch of superstars, mostly divas. Randy Orton is in there, and then there's something else called the RKO that is in there. It might be the RKO. Just maybe. And Chris got in at the last minute, and he wants to know what did I think of Jose Bautista's bat flip in the playoffs game, game 1 the other day. It was, you know, there's not a lot that's exciting in baseball. Well, for me there is, but for the average person, it's like, oh, it's baseball. It's boring. There's no physical contact. But there is. It's drama. There's a lot on the line. Not everybody can hit a ball the way the baseball players can. And even those players that do play in the majors are only hitting the ball 300% at best at the time. Out of 1,000, you know? So every time you go up 10 times, you only hit the ball 3 times. For me, that'd be shit. That's terrible. I would, if I wasn't batting better than 750, I couldn't do it. But you know, Jose, but he's up there and he hits the ball, and it's friggin' gone. Like from the second you saw the ball go, and he's just like, he's watching it go, and he goes, throws the bat like, oh, it's all over the internet. You got to go back and Google it. It's great. I loved it. It was the greatest thing. And even if I don't even care who wins the World Series at this point. I'm just looking for good games. That crap that Chase Utley pulled in the Dodgers-Mets game, and they took out Tejada. What the hell is his name? Ruben Tejada? Again, I'm terrible with names. That's bullshit. I think Utley should be banned from the postseason, and then he should be like forced to retire and get the hell out of baseball, because he's been doing it his whole career. Now, granted, taking out a wide slide at second is part of the game, but he did not take a wide slide. Here's the base. Here's where he went, at the second baseman, and he flipped the guy over because he wasn't looking. The second baseman figured he was out of the way, or was he a shortstop? Whoever. And Tejada flips over and breaks his leg. Fuck you, Chase Utley. Fuck you and your ass and your mom and your grandma. Get the hell out of baseball. And there's no reason for that. There's no reason where anyone should slide into second base, wide, on purpose or otherwise, and break the other guy's leg. That's bullshit. And now, on my social media, now that the rant is done, fuck you, Chase Utley. If you don't know where to send fan mail, here's the address. If you have a package to send, this is the address to send it to. Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey, 08721. If you don't have a package to send, you can still leave fan mail. Leave some comments of praise of some sort. I read them every Friday. You leave them in the YouTube comments. You can leave them on the blog in Amino. You could tweet them to me, Instagram them to me, carrier pigeons, smoke signals, however you get them. But if you have a package, that's where you want to send it. Obviously, you can't leave a package in the comments. Unless you're a porn star. What? I play this game called EverQuest. Maybe some of you have heard it. I don't know, because people keep asking, what's my favorite game? It's EverQuest! And I stream my playing sessions on Twitch. You can find me there on Twitch, my pal Alex. Watch what I do, get a feel for the game. Here's all my Amino Worlds chat communities. I'm in the wrestling one, obviously, but there's Minecraft, Pokemon, movies, Star Wars, toys, MMO. You can find me on Instagram, ideas.lego.com, and then the show. I'm my pal Alex on YouTube. If you're watching this, you know that. My Twitter is @mypalalex, and then I put that in the title of all my videos. Sunday, we do Q&A every Sunday. You know where to leave your questions. If there's a pay-per-view, like next week is Hell in the Cell, we're going to have predictions. Monday, Feisty Pants and I do toy hunts, and if there's nothing to show in the store, we just do the toy haul. Tuesday is Baseball Card Tuesday. I'm running out of cards to show you guys, so do me a favor in the comments below. Give me some ideas of what you would like to see instead of baseball, or maybe something in addition to baseball. Instead of just baseball cards, maybe it's something else baseball related. I'm really out of cards. I could show my Andy Van Slyke cards week after week after week, but I mean, it's just Andy Van Slyke, and I think people would get bored with that. But let me know what you guys think about Tuesdays and baseball cards. Something else entirely, or something different than just baseball cards. Let me know. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday, Feisty Pants does Minecraft. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we leave it open for everything else we do. Friday is our favorite for fan mail. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more.